This airport is 35 times bigger than the entire country of Monaco. But have you thought of living inside an airport? Or an airport that is a tourist destination by itself? Or an airport that has museums or concert halls and public parks? That's right, public parks. In today's video, we're going to cover all of that. And by the way, 649 airports have been under construction as of early last year. Obviously, we will not be able to cover all 649 projects, but today we will focus on 9 biggest giga mega airport projects that are going to impact two things. Number one, the future of air travel experience, and number two, better connectivity in newer regions of the world that are going to create newer hubs in the future of air travel. Yeah. And oh, by the way, my favorite one on this list is not the number one, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's get right into it.
Now, some of the major hubs in the Middle East for many years have been Dubai International Airport and the airport in Doha, the Hamad International Airport. But a brand new Middle East hub is coming. The new Kuwait International Airport, designed by Foster&Partners, is all set to open doors in 2024. The design concept for this airport is the organic forms inspired by the contrast between the solidity of the stone and movement of Kuwait's traditional tow sailing boats. The airport design consists of 3 floors and a basement. It is designed as a triangular structure having each side 1.2 km long and a clear height of up to 25 meters. The main structure is made of reinforced concrete, and the roof area of the terminal measures up to 320,000 square meters. In fact, the building is planned under a single roof canopy. The canopy, which will be installed with 8,000 skylights, will be extended to the entrance plaza and will be supported by tapering concrete columns. Targeting LEED Gold certification, it aims to be the first passenger terminal in the world to attain this level of environmental accreditation. But for you as passengers, you could enjoy state-of-the-art luxury with multiple lounges and nature-inspired interiors.
This is definitely set to become one of the major primary hubs of the Middle East, accommodating up to 13 million passengers annually once complete. It's a pretty big deal. This is Jeddah Airport City. And yes, this is that airport where you can live inside. Like, literally, live inside the airport.
It will completely change what we know about airports and its experience. Chapman Taylor has created the new master plan for an innovative new urban design district adjacent to King Abdulaziz International Airport in the Saudi city of Jeddah. And yes, it's an entire city connected to the airport. Included within the master plan are shops, leisure and entertainment functions, healthcare clinics, private residences, a financial district, an artisans district, a green food yard, and a central artists district. And it has its own botanic gardens and a central park as well. The master plan design emphasizes plug-and-play flexibility and high connectivity between various regions of the airport. The first phase of the project is supposed to be completed by 2026 and the full project to be completed by 2028.
This is going to fundamentally change what we know about airports and the airport experience.
The Noida International Airport in Delhi is set to become India's largest and the Asia's largest airport, world's 3rd largest airport based on runways. The capacity of this new airport is set to become twice the size of India's current largest airport, which is IGI-Airport or the Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi with 6 operating runways. But why build another largest airport just 80 kilometers away from its current largest airport? That's because connectivity in the IGI airport or Indira Gandhi International Airport is not that seamless because it was developed in multiple parts over the years.
Okay, so for example, if there is an international passenger who's wishing to travel domestically, first that passenger would have to clear immigration. So let's consider that step number 1. You clear immigration and then you exit the terminal, right? And then you wait for the bus shuttle, because the bus shuttle comes every 20 minutes. You wait depending on the bus timings, and then you get to the daily airport traffic of Delhi, which could depend based on what time you've arrived at the airport, and then you finally reach at the airport. And this could take you easily around 40 minutes, at least 40 minutes if the traffic is a little lighter on you today. I don't know, but that is the biggest reason why the IGI airport is not so efficient.
You see, Delhi is a major international hub, not just of India, but for international traveling, serving up to 141 destinations, making it the largest hub of India. India's air passenger traffic is also set to increase by 7% annually, and the IGI airport gets so packed that people miss their flights just waiting in lines. The Noida International Airport, or NIA, will become a game changer for frequent travelers to Delhi and will solve all major problems of the current airport in Delhi, and this would be a big game changer for the local population of India. Vietnam's largest airport, the Long Tan Airport, is currently under construction, located east of Ho Chi Minh City. You see, Vietnam is one of the largest manufacturing hubs for famous brands like Samsung and LG. In fact, Vietnam is one of the fastest growing economies in Southeast Asia, with the GDP growing 8% annually, and Ho Chi Minh City is also gearing up to city metro. The airport will serve over 100 million passengers annually when built to the maximum design capacity. It will provide convenient travel options, especially for business travelers across Southeast Asia, and will become one of the most prominent travel hubs in Southeast Asia. This is truly a big deal for all major tech companies, and this new airport will play a crucial role in improving regional connectivity and serving a new hub for both domestic and international flights. And the first phase of this airport will be ready by 2025 or 2026, but the entire airport will be ready only by 2050, according to recent reports.
Now, this is by far Europe's biggest airport expansion, and this $4 billion airport expansion is actually only going to make a lot of Germans happy, and probably a lot of Europeans happy who transfer through this airport. This is the all-new Frankfurt Terminal 3.
The current Terminal 1 and 2 serve about 54 million passengers annually, and one of the greatest hubs, the largest hubs of Europe, and is not enough for the future of Frankfurt. Therefore, after the addition of Terminal 3, this will welcome an additional 25 million passengers alone. You see, Frankfurt Airport has gotten a lot of backlash and criticism on management of crowds and lack of signage in the past few years. But this Terminal 3 would have 8-story building just for car parks and a skyline, which is basically a monorail that will connect all terminals in just 8 minutes. A lot of people also commented about the bad design and the boring airport looks, but there would be a futuristic marketplace design in this new terminal, and newer lounges will also be constructed in one of the zones of the airport. What I found really fascinating about this design is that the piers of the airport will be built in modules, so you could extend the piers as long as you want, making it future-proof. The Terminal 3 Frankfurt Airport will be ready and operational by 2026.
So it's time to talk about my favorite airport project of this list. It is the all-new CPK transportation hub in Poland. And the reason it got my attention and the reason it is my most favorite is because it's more than an airport. It's an entire transportation hub, which is going to connect all of Poland and is set to become the largest hub of Central Europe. But why is it more than an airport? That's because it is going to be a station for all the buses and coaches, and is also going to be a central station for all the trains connecting the entire country. That's crazy. Imagine a station for trains and a station for buses, coaches, and an airport all in one, all under one shelter. That's pretty smart. I mean, I don't understand why we aren't doing this more often.
This highly efficient space is integrated with multiple functions in one building with ease of navigating and accessibility. The interchange building between rail and airport creates an enhanced shopping, retail, and intuitive wayfinding passenger experience. I like how they focused on the wayfinding experience, especially because obviously it could cause a lot of chaos if not managed properly. So that's pretty smart. Now, it will also feature 2 runways and terminal infrastructure for up to 40 million passengers annually. And this is due to complete in 2028, and there is already a plan with future phases expected to follow as demand keeps growing. But the most important element of an airport, which is ease of connectivity, is heavily focused and quite precisely focused in this particular project.
That is going to save up so much time for all the visitors, for all the residents. That's super efficient. It's so smart. Like I don't know why airports are not doing this, because it becomes so easier for newcomers, for new visitors who are just new to the country. Now, India is going crazy on airports, and this is the second time I'm having an airport on this list, airport from India on this list. It's because it's just that important. Now, India's most famous, one of the world's most famous airport and India's second largest hub is reaching capacity. And so the residents of Mumbai are getting a brand new hub. And that is happening this year. It is the all-new Navi Mumbai International Airport. It's finally happening, guys.
The current airport in Mumbai, the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, also faces similar issues of international and domestic terminal exchange like the airport in Delhi we talked about earlier. The new Navi Mumbai International Airport has the capacity of 90 million passengers, which is nearly double the capacity of the current airport. The airport is designed by the world-renowned Zaha Hadid architects, inspired by the design of lotus flower. High-speed expressway connectivity and rail and metro connectivity, Shivaji International Airport would also have domestic and international terminals connected without the use of shuttle, and they have adopted smarter ways to distribute crowds throughout the various stages of the airport. Now, the new international airport in Mexico City will become a new hub for travelers, designed by Foster&Partners. The design of the new airport is inspired by Mexico art and culture. Something like an open culture museum will also be on display, and this airport is set to become world's first LEED Platinum standard. That's right, LEED Platinum standard. Now, what that means is that for a large part of the year, comfortable temperatures will be maintained by almost 100% outside air, with little or no additional heating or cooling required. That's right, no ACs, no heaters, the temperatures completely controlled by outside air. That's crazy! At 743,000 square meters, it will be one of the world's largest airports and will revolutionize airport design completely. The entire terminal is enclosed within a continuous, lightweight grid shell. Flexible in operation, its design anticipates the predicted increase in passenger numbers to 2028 and beyond. The airport is planned on a new site with 3 runways and an expansion plan up to 2062 with an eventual 6 runways is also in the plans.
The completion date of this airport is not yet confirmed officially, at least, but just like we talked about Jeddah Airport City and the CPK Transportation Hub and how they were future of air travel experience, this airport sets a brand new benchmark of how airport buildings should be designed, with sustainability goals in mind. I mean, imagine if all the airports in the future would require no heaters, no air conditioners, living in a place, imagine living in a place, living in a house but you do not require heaters, do not require any air conditioners. That is the sort of standard we all would have to achieve in the world of infrastructure, in the world of architecture. So this is going to be a real good example of how we can achieve that. This is my second favorite on this list. So we talked about my second most favorite airport of this list. So let's get to my third favorite as well. The reason this is my third most favorite airport, and probably the one that will keep your jaws open, is because this is the all-new King Salman International Airport in Riyadh. It will be the world's greatest, biggest, newest, the world's largest, most sustainable airport the world has ever seen. And it is going to be ready for all the new visitors coming to visit the Expo 2030 in Saudi Arabia, happening in Riyadh.
That's right. This airport will also include 12 square kilometers of just airport support facilities, residential and recreational facilities, retail outlets, entertainment districts, and other logistics similar to that of Jeddah City Airport. Now, the airport aims to accommodate up to 120 million travelers by 2030 and 185 million travelers once fully complete. These numbers are just insane. Foster&Partners, who designed this master plan, claimed that the area of the airport will be approximately 57 square kilometers and 12 square kilometers of airport support facilities, which makes it nearly 35 times bigger than the entire country of Monaco. That's right, 35 times bigger than Monaco. The airport will be powered by sustainable energy as well, and will also use creative AI technology within the implementation of its immigration and other stages of the airport. It will also be home to the future of air taxis and EV tolls of the future. Master plans such as the Jeddah City Airport and Riyadh's King Salman International Airport set a new benchmark of what airport experiences could be.
It is also interesting how these airports are not just some fancy parametric design, some fancy shapes, some weird shapes, but they are more culturally rooted, culturally connected, or they have these airport styles are similar to the local styles of architecture or local traditions, local cultures, local materials, or local colors of nature. So it's very deep rooted to the country. I like that, and I think this is how the airports in the future should also be designed, almost giving you a little glimpse of what is at the core of the country, what is the country's tradition, showing you a little glimpse of that, showing you a little trailer of that just as soon as you enter into the country. I think that's pretty smart. I think we're going to see more of this in the future. Every airport on this list solves a major problem. There are airports that are just crazy. Air travel experience is going to boost significantly in the next 10 years, I can promise you that. And then there are airport designs that are either modular or so sustainable in design that you would not require heaters, you would not require air conditioner. So we've covered a range of newer airports that are going to happen in the upcoming years, that you may be able to visit in the upcoming years. But that's it. That's all we could cover in this video. If there's something that we missed, let us know. Tell me what is your favorite airport in the comments down below. And if you like this video, then do give that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and share this video to your friends and family, to all the AV geeks out there in your family, in your friends group, right? Thank you for watching up till the end, and I will see you soon in the next one. Goodbye.